Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. This is going to be a very, it's going to feel kind of rushed, and it's mostly because I already filmed the video and I didn't like how it came out. Okay, I tried filming it with my webcam and doing like an auto record through the I tried to record it with my webcam so that it would save directly to my computer and I wouldn't have to worry about it being over a certain amount of minutes with taking time out of my phone memory. And instead what happened is I filmed for like an hour and 10 minutes and I can't get any of it to upload through my film program. I use VSDC Film Editor, and it's been fine so far. It's not like glamorous, but it's free and that's what matters. And you can pay like, I think it's like $19 or something for the year, and you can do voiceovers and a whole other
thing in the
things
world right
that you
now
can't
is
do in the free
pulling up
version.
the
There's no
grass
watermark in the free version, which is nice too, but it's a
chewing
very
on
like,
it.
it's not very user friendly, but it works for what I need it for. And I
delicious?
tried to do like a direct to program
Nom, nom, nom,
recording
nom,
with
nom.
my webcam, and I can't get it to load at all. The recording is there, but I can't edit it, and I need it to be edited because I'm not going to upload over an hour of information to YouTube. That would just be ridiculous. So anyway, I'm just going to go over my September budget for weeks 3 and 4-ish, and you can follow along with me with my progress or lack thereof. So I can't remember if I discussed it or not in my last video, but this is these are all the envelopes that I made for myself, and this notebook is getting sad. Like, it's already starting to break and it makes me sad. But I tried to make like a pretty design, and I have all this washi and stuff, and I keep saying I'm going to use it, and then I buy more stickers because it just makes me so happy to have stickers, and then I'm not using it. So I need to that's one thing that I really want to get better at. I saw a video from Romina Vasquez, and she was going through like her washi and like putting this one with that one, and it was really nice to watch that. And I thought, that's probably something that I should do. So since this isn't strictly a finance channel, one thing that I would like to do is probably just talk out what washi I want to keep, what stickers I want to keep, because I have a ton of stickers for planning from my bullet journal that I never used because I just didn't use them. So if you watch that video when I put it out, I haven't filmed it yet, so I still have to film it, and you see that there's like stickers or something there that interest you, let me know in the comment section. And if it's one of the ones that I'm not interested in having, I could probably just send it to you in an envelope or something. Or maybe do a giveaway if there's enough people that are even interested in that. I don't know. But anyway, so here's my current September budget, and please excuse this random bar here. This is the bottom of my keyboard. So I got paid on the 26th, $204.37. I worked 22 hours, about. I did not drive for Lyft at all this month, so I never made that extra income. And I finally got paid for my freelance job of $249.50. And on the 23rd, I added $150 for my therapist appointment, which was on the 25th. And on the 15th, I added $180 in case my car payment went through, but it wound up not going through, so the money's just kind of hanging out there. And then I also got $13.19 for cash back from my credit card from credit card purchases that I've been making that I shouldn't be making anyway. And the whole cashback thing kind of makes me feel like an idiot because, like, it's nothing. I'm literally getting nothing back for nothing. Like, I get my goods, but is it worth it? I don't think it's worth it. It's not worth it when I'm still paying like $40 in interest. Like, it just, and that's just one card. Okay, maybe it's not 40, maybe it's closer to like 30, but still, like, that's just one card. And then I have 2 more cards that I'm not getting like cash back or points on anyway, and I'm just trying to pay them off. Like, is that all really worth $13? No, it's not. So, or for me at least, it's not. So we'll see how that goes. My car insurance was $91.23, so that finally came out on like Tuesday, which is just weird. And then, because it was due last Friday, but it didn't withdraw. It withdrawed later. And then my cell phone, I paid that at the beginning of the month. I have not made any ATM withdrawals at this time, and I may not really. For my debt, these are my balances from the credit card statements. This one has gone up a lot. So I'm over $3,000 now on this card, and it's very sad. I'm just upset at myself for it. I budgeted $266.98 for my C1 card, and I spent it. I budgeted $121 for my C2 card, and I also spent that. I budgeted $0, but I was planning on $100, and I did pay the $100. My car was supposed to go through the 289.07, but it did not. And my HSA for the $50 did go through, and that came out of my HSA, and this is my new balance according to that statement. This one's also going to go up because I had to get my rebuild on my shots. I've been trying to keep up with my variable spending, but I'll definitely update it by the end of the month, like after the 30th and after all the spending for September is completed. For October, I'm not going to make this again. It got really complicated, and if I had multiple payments going through, it didn't like register the right, like I don't have the space for it, essentially, is what I'm trying to say. And I don't remember if I talked about it in the last video or not, but I'm trying to, or here I tried to like write in different colors based on the expenses. So like, even though I had money for gas, I didn't bring my gas envelope with me, but I was on empty, so I still had to pay for gas. So I had my credit card with me, so I put it on a credit card. And then this was clothes. I bought some clothes for my observations because I didn't have anything that was like professional, that wasn't a business, like a button-down blouse, business blouse. And I didn't want to wear that for the observations, so I have more like blousey blouses instead. And I tried writing in green all my no-spend days because I didn't think that it was going to make a difference in terms of like seeing, hey, I didn't spend any money today, but you know what? It actually does. Like, there's something that goes off in my head that says, hey, that looks nice. So I'm definitely going to try and incorporate more like no spend, like these are official no spend days for October. For the week 4, I did spend $37.08 for the wedding registry for my cousin's wedding. I'm really excited. I wish I could have bought something else, but maybe I'll see if I can put the rest on like a gift card. I was planning on like $50, but I don't know. So that's where I am right now. My car insurance finally came out on the 24th, so that was $91. My therapist was the 25th, that was $150, but I put that on a card. And then my pen died, so you didn't even get to see my pen dying, and now I'm using like a generic, whatever, free pen. That was C3. And then, so like, I should be writing these in purple, like it's just, I just can't do it. So, I spent $20 on gas, and then yesterday I also went to the credit union and I brought $70 with me. I just pulled a bunch of 20s from my bank account, or no, from my cash envelopes, I mean, to put into the credit union account. I wanted to make sure that I really wanted to get a bank that wasn't going to like bill me for having low balances or penalize me for not having enough deposits every month. And with a lot of the bigger banks like Wells Fargo and Chase and BB&T and all those places, like you have to be able to deposit so much money into your bank account every month. And my last paycheck was $200. So that's not going to happen. Like, I just don't have that kind of money right now. So, yeah, I can't do it. But with this credit union that I just joined, I can do cash withdrawals, and like something that I've really wanted to like try and do or attempt at is like, I know that I think the Budget Mom had like a $2 every day take from one pocket to put into a savings thing challenge, whatever. And there's a lot of challenges like that out there, and I would love to participate in those challenges, but I could never go to a bank to say, hey, I'd like 21s. And now with the credit union, that's something I can do. So even if I don't get like all ones for the month, that's fine. I don't need to do that. And then I can take ones out as needed, essentially, or on a weekly basis. And then, so I still have a couple more days. So this is the 27th. Yeah, that's where I am. I also spent over $200 on a pair of shoes. This is one pair of shoes, not multiple pairs of shoes, because the shoes I bought, and I didn't put it here. I don't even remember when it happened. I think it wasn't here. It was another day. I bought shoes from DSW, and they were so uncomfortable, and they hurt my feet so much. Like, I had blisters in the back of my heels that were probably 1 millimeter or more deep. Like, they were really, really bad. So, and I don't want to wear shoes that do that to me. And that was after wearing them for 2 hours. And I was sitting most of the time. So, I can't do that. And I tried buying, like, Band-Aids to make them work. And I bought, like, the Dr. Scholl's, like, thing that you put on the heel, and that sticky thing, it made it worse. So I don't know what to do with those shoes. I did find online like tutorials for like cosplay where you can like cut the shoe, or like a shoemaking tutorial. So I may try and cut the back of the shoe out to see if I can put like spandex or something back there or some kind of fabric to still wear the shoe without it digging into the back of my foot and hurting me. Because the front of the shoe is fine. It's the back of the shoe that I'm struggling with. This is my total income / weekly expenditures. On the side here, I wrote what my plan was for spending. Like, I planned on spending for my variable spending, like what my estimated amounts were going to be, so that I could have that, like, remember, to remind me. And then the dash just means that no spending occurred. I still haven't spent any money on apple picking, even though we did go, and my boyfriend paid for the apple picking, which was really nice. And so here, for week 3, I only made 3 purchases. Or I only spent money 3 places. I spent $121 on my C2 card, $3.53 on clothes, and $27.23 on gas. And then this past week, I don't have like an other for the $70 I spent for the bank. I just realized that's probably something I should do, and that's not something I put in the other thing. I'm trying to think, how do I say, oh, and this is like $1 and some change. So let's see, hold on. This is, sorry, I had an alarm on my phone. This is going to be CU deposits. This didn't exist, it exists now. And this was 70. I don't plan on depositing more money this month for that. So the way the credit union is set up, $5 has to go into like a holding place, and then the rest of the money is available to me. But that money is just held, essentially, for the membership but they don't continue taking money out, which is nice. And then at the end of the month, I will also update these things. So in black, I have my planned bills. Red is cash expenses. Pink is credit card payments. Purple is unplanned credit card expenses. And the blue is unplanned debit expenses. And what I did, and what I've done is on the other side, I took colors that match like colored pencils. I couldn't remember what this was called. I took colored pencils that match the color key here, and I colored in my expenditure expenses thing. So because I don't have highlighters, and I keep thinking like I'm gonna buy highlighters, but I haven't done it yet. So and I have colored pencils. Like, let me go through colored pencils before I buy something else. So like here, for example, I went to Target and I spent $17.54, and most of it was an emotional purchase. And I went back and I did a return of $16.08. So this is a small, whatever, purchase at that point. And here's like Michael's. I went and here I put a star up top, so I could put a star for all of the like unplanned expenses, essentially. This is still unplanned, but even though it's a return at this point, and this was unplanned. Okay. And is that it? Yes, that's it. So this is it, essentially. This is my September breakdown up through the 27th at like 4 o'clock in the afternoon. So thank you so much for watching my video. Next, I'm going to go through October. So if you're interested, definitely stay tuned for that. I should be putting it up shortly as well. If you have anything to say, definitely leave it in the comment section down below. Make sure to like and subscribe this video, and I will chat with you in the next video.